everyone. Welcome to our English Learning Podcast. Today, we have a very exciting story about Dr. Norton, a scholar who goes on an adventure to find a talking bird. We'll also learn some useful new words together. Are you ready to improve your English with us? Let's get started.
Thanks for joining us. Don't forget, if you hear a new word, we'll pause and explain it. Feel free to repeat the words aloud or write them down. Now, let's dive into Dr. Norton's story.
Our main character is Dr. Norton. His occupation was a scholar of biology. That means he studied living things like animals and plants every day.
Let's pause right there. Occupation means a person's job. For example, my occupation is teaching English. And a scholar is someone who studies something deeply. Dr. Norton is a scholar because he knows a lot about biology.
Good explanations. Now, biology is the study of living things, like humans, animals, and plants. In school, you might take a biology class to learn about how the body works.
Exactly. Dr. Norton learned about animals on a daily basis. Now, basis means how often you do something. For example, I practice English on a daily basis, which means every day.
One day, Dr. Norton met a sailor from a colony overseas. The sailor told him about a talking bird. This bird fascinated Dr. Norton.
Let's explain those words. Colony is a country controlled by another country. For example, the USA was once a colony of Great Britain, and overseas means across the ocean in another country.
Right, and fascinated means something makes you very interested or excited. For example, I was fascinated by magic tricks when I was a child.
That's a great example. So Dr. Norton was very interested in this talking bird from overseas.
Dr. Norton was so excited that he told his colleagues about the bird, but they debated with him because no one believed a bird could talk.
Do you know what colleague means? It is someone you work with, like a coworker. And to debate means to discuss something seriously, often with different opinions.
Exactly. The colleagues didn't believe him, and they had a serious debate. Dr. Norton tried to persuade them, but they laughed at him.
Persuade means to try to make someone agree with you. For example, children try to persuade their parents to buy them toys.
Nevertheless, Dr. Norton believed the bird was real. He decided his new mission was to find it and get factual proof.
Here's a quick vocabulary check. Nevertheless means even so, or however it shows you do something even if there are problems. Mission means an important job, sometimes far away. And factual means something is true, not just a story.
That's right. Dr. Norton wanted real, factual proof that the bird could talk. He was determined to find the truth, which is a great example of not giving up. The next day, Dr. Norton departed for the colony. The sailor had told him to look for a man named Jai who could help him in his search.
Let's pause. Depart means to leave one place to go to another. For example, the train departs at 5 o'clock. Traveling to a distant colony also shows Dr. Norton's commitment to his mission.
Absolutely. After a month of sailing, he finally reached the colony and met Jai, ready for the next part of the adventure. Jai told Dr. Norton, "I can take you to where the bird lives. It lives by the volcano." They left the next day and started searching.
Now, a volcano is a mountain that can erupt with hot liquid rock called lava. Looking for a bird near a volcano sounds dangerous and exciting.
Yes, it does. Every day they walked around the volcano and looked for the bird, but they couldn't find it. After 1 month, Dr. Norton was depressed.
Depressed means to feel very sad. When things don't go well, it's normal to feel a little depressed, but it's important to keep trying, just like Dr. Norton.
Dr. Norton decided to go home. On his route back, he walked past some old ruins and suddenly heard someone say, "Hello."
Let's explain those words. A route is the way you go from one place to another, like a road or path. And ruins are old buildings that are broken and not used anymore, like ancient castles or temples.
Great! Dr. Norton looked up and saw the bird he was searching for. What an amazing surprise!
It shows that sometimes we find what we are looking for when we least expect it.
Dr. Norton put the talking bird into a cage and then returned home. He had made a significant discovery.
A cage is something that holds an animal so it cannot leave, like a bird cage. Significant means very important. Dr. Norton's discovery was significant because it proved the talking bird was real.
This story teaches us about patience, not giving up, and believing in ourselves, even when others doubt us. Now, let's review the new words we learned today. I'll say each word and give an example sentence. Ready?
Occupation. My occupation is a teacher. Scholar. She is a scholar of history. Biology. We study biology in school. Basis. I brush my teeth on a daily basis. Colony. India was once a British colony.
Colleague. My colleague sits next to me at work. Debate. We debate which movie to watch. Persuade. I persuade my friend to go running. Factual. This report has factual information. Fascinate. Stars fascinate me.
Mission. The firefighter's mission is to save lives. Nevertheless, it was raining. Nevertheless, we played outside. Overseas. She lives overseas in Japan. Depart. The bus will depart soon. Depress. The sad story depressed him.
Route. The route to my house is long. Ruins. We visited ancient ruins. Cage. The rabbit sleeps in a cage. Significant. This win is significant for our team. Volcano. The volcano erupted last year. Now, here's a question for you. If you could discover any amazing animal in the world, what would it be and why? Think about your answer and try to use one or two new words from today's episode.
That's a great way to practice using new vocabulary. You can write your answer in your notebook or share it with a friend. Remember, every time you use a new word, you get better at English.
Thank you for joining us today. Keep listening and practicing English. Even if it feels difficult sometimes, remember Dr. Norton and never give up on your mission.
Stay curious and keep learning. Here's a tip. Try to use new words in your daily conversations, even if it's just one or two words. You'll remember them better. See you next time, and happy studying!